Hello. It's me. Hi. Not really up to much. I might feel like I have to impress. But all I'm doing is cooking. If you can call it cooking. I've had a lot on my mind. First, I want to give thanks to the gods. Thank you to the gods of who control the weather for bringing the clouds, the rain god, you know. Thank you for the clouds. Life is tricky. Life requires maneuvering. It also requires, what's the word? I guess it requires, like, an individual's life. Support is the word I was searching for. It requires support. My dad, I'm not sure about what to make of him, because well, I'm his son. And it's not easy being my father's son. How's that to start off the video? Like, I know, yo sé que yo no soy el único who thinks like this. Okay, so y'all ever just are cooking, being annoyed by the airplanes que hacen ruido? You focus on your life, right? You think about maybe a little too much the negatives. And then you start to let your mind drift. Empiezas a pensar de la vida de otras personas. Don't you? I know I do. I will fantasize about the random Chinese guy going to his job in China, or Japanese guy, or Korean, or Taiwanese, or Philippine. Like, the point is, there's a lot of people on this earth, and we all have lives, and I'll debate you on this. It's my personal philosophy that I believe that a life is a life. What we do with it is where things get tricky, and we have to maneuver. We really do. We really do have to maneuver, and that is tricky, my man. It is tricky. It is very tricky. As I add mushrooms to the dish. So I'm 30 years old, and I don't live independently. And I don't know if I ever will live independently. It's been a struggle. It's been a fight for independence. Shout outs to all my people out there who are fighting for their independence. My fight is not so high stakes, but if I allow myself to lose this fight, then that would just be a sad waste of my potential as a person, the potential of my life. Remember when I said that it's my philosophy that every life is inherently no different. We're all born with a life, and one life isn't better than the other. It is only what we do with our lives where the tricky maneuvering comes into play, right? If I allow myself to lose this battle for my personal independence, then I risk coming up short of living a full life. Living a full life. Living through the sadness, through the pain, through the struggle, through the good times. This is a full life. And so the fact that I'm even battling means that I'm living my full life. My father doesn't make it easy. Neither does my mother. And sometimes it feels like no one in my family cares about my personal growth. Not that they could help me even if they tried, which they haven't. I believe, as does Zora, that I have I have untapped potential, and it's vast. O sea, my untapped potential es muy grande. And so it's frustrating to hear that from a professional, someone who's reached heights that I want to reach. It's frustrating because I'm not there, you know. But I hope to get there. I hope to get there. But how am I gonna get there? I really don't know. Somebody help me, please. Help me reach heights. Help me reach my full potential. No scum lords, please. No scum lords. Thank you very much. Ooh, I'm very suspicious. When I talk, I'm very aware. I am not someone who speaks without gravitas. I am afraid. I am afraid of my own potential. Like, if you were Goku, would you be afraid of your own potential if you knew that you would rival the power of the gods? How does he do it? How does Goku manage to break his limits? Part of it is his obliviousness, is his childlike spirit for battle. He doesn't ever fully process consequences. There's many examples of that. Examples that I will not be providing at this very moment. But stay tuned. Maybe one day I'll be a Dragon Ball YouTuber. Just a YouTuber in general. Chase your passion. Chase your passion. Dare to be wrong. Heard that before. I've heard all the right things. Doesn't make the process any simpler, or quicker, or less bleh. Nor should it be anything other than bleh. I mean, here's another saying you've heard before. If it were easy, everyone would do it. And that sucks. Because the world would be a better place if we all could realize our full potential. Much better. Cut up the broccoli. I put it in with the mushroom, and then the meat, choice of meat is just wiener, just a wiener. Not my wiener, but a wiener. I guess the question for me is, do I still, or maybe not still do I, but like, will I guess is the better way to say it. Will I continue to give chase to what I want? Is it too ambitious? Too grandiose? Will I be burned like Icarus? These are the questions we wrestle with, don't we? I was Icarus. I've gotten burned, fell back to Earth with my dance studio. So maybe that's something I could put on my resume. Gotta keep this short because I don't want to get copyright. I am watching Demon Slayer while eating what I was preparing. It's not great, honestly, what I prepared, but whatever. It's something. Okay, so I'm gonna watch one more episode. The wardrobe changed, but I'm gonna work DoorDash. Not that the wardrobe had any, not that DoorDash had any influence on the wardrobe. It's just the outfit I'm wearing today. So shout outs to the outfit that I'm wearing today. Those were a couple of interesting episodes of Demon Slayer. I believe I am officially a Demon Slayer fan. The combat is aight. The story, though. The story has me intrigued. I wonder if the fact that the main character, like it's a story about a brother and sister, I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Tojiro. We are bit by bit following his demon slaying story. And what a story it is, huh? However, let us not forget that it is just one story, his, but there are other stories as well, and we will do well to remember this truth, that there are other stories as well. Very interesting, very complicated life. Anywho, I'm washing the dishes. The dishes that I sullied with my disgusting food. Just a little bit too much sauce. Just a little bit too much sauce. Ain't that ever happened to you? Ain't that about a what? When you use too much sauce. Too much. It's too much. It's too much sauce. By the way, I have no idea what that was at all. God, those dogs are demons. Someone told you to get rid of these dogs that are in this fucking place. Demons, dude. Straight up demons. The demons. Demons. Halloween's coming up. It's gonna be something, right? Well, no, not really, because I have no plans. But maybe I will, if I can save up enough dough, which I'm working on. Working on saving up dough. That do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Working on it. And then maybe I make connections and whatever. I'm not done growing. Not by a long shot. However, I have run into a bit of a stalemate in my growth. It's okay, because it happens. It's part of my cycle. Stop and go, stop and go. I go more than I stop. But I do stop. And then I do fall into familiar patterns of self-loathing. But I've been working on transforming it into self-care. I do care about myself, don't I? I better. Because self-care is honestly the best kind of care. And with that, I will end today's journal entry as I get ready to go to the library first and then hit the old grind. Work. All right. Peace. Shout out to all the people in the struggle. Love y'all. Feel for y'all. I'm there with you. Let's go.